Studio Funk.
Welcome back to Studio Funk. Yes, we're back. And it always feels good to be back. The podcast documenting funk and soul of the past and modern day. And on today's show, it's going to be all about modern day with our special guests. Two very talented people coming all the way from Japan. Two people I'd like to crown as well as the dynamic duo. And two people as well I've been very excited to have on the show. And two people we also recorded 3.5 hours of conversation. But I have to say, not to fear, this episode is not going to be 3.5 hours long. You could consider this being part one of Studio Funk featuring Meal Talk. I have to say, I've been so excited for this. I've been sitting on it like a mother hen waiting for the eggs to hatch. We get into great discussions about their music, their collaborations, and a whole lot more. Trust me, I don't want to ruin it. You just gotta wait for yourself. And also on today's show as well, we got a lot of great new music. I have to say, I've been buried with new music recently. Like this fantastic new track in the background by Bus Crates, with a brand new track called Internal Dialogue, released on Bastard Jazz Records. This is so fresh. I've had this record for less than 24 hours. Madness. A bit of housekeeping. If you don't know already, Studio Funk has officially gone live with a YouTube channel. In the past few weeks, been releasing a lot of content on there. As I speak, there's 3 live shows on there. 1 spinning 45s, 1 also a nice tribute to Andre Gibson. And there's a whole lot more. So don't forget to check that out. Make sure you subscribe as well, because there's going to be a lot of extra things coming forward. Anyway, let's warm things up. Sending off with a world premiere and exclusive here on Studio Funk.
I don't know what you say, but how you gon' speak on my name? Yeah, I want you and your friends. What's in that name? Tyson and James, different words, much the same. Whiskey, you see no things, boy.
Brand new artist on the scene.
You see no things, boy.
Who goes by the name of Nailu.
Whiskey, you see no things, boy.
This track is produced by DSR Chris and XL Middleton on Death Row Records. Woo!
Things, boy.
shout out to DSR Chris.
I wanna be your lover for the night. Want you to scream my name, set me on fire. Round the money tonight, yeah. Get to sweet taste, sipping on wine. Sit on your face, pause and rewind. You call it fate, I call you mine, mine. Sit on your face, pause and rewind. You call it fate, I call you mine, mine. Whisper your signal things, boy, boy, boy. Whisper your signal things, boy.
Hello, world. My name is DJ Mama Bear, hostess of the Honeypot on Dub Lab Radio worldwide and sister of the infamous Sweater Funk crew. You are now listening to Studio Funk.
Keeping the vibes rolling. Keeping the exclusives coming as well. This is a brand new track by Strata from the new LP Stratosphere. Out November the 11th. I'm telling you, man, this album is crazy. Come on.
You get it and it seems you always bring the rain. The water gives me life, it seems to numb my heartache away. It's paradise, just you and I, and stormy skies. If I had to guess, I'd say it's closing in. It starts so high and takes my heartbeat away. It's in your eyes, this paradise and stormy skies. So bring on that bad weather. The sunshine is too mild.
it how I feel. You're still a part of me. Listen.
What a cool situation. We fell in love as if it were the first time. There were no explanations, no mystery, 'cause we were meant to be. And there's a feeling I can't hide. There is no doubt about it. Ooh, your sweet love wants me up inside. So much that I can't leave it, yeah. So don't think it's vain, don't always feel pain. I will always be by your side. Love so hard to find, sweet baby, stay mine. Let me show you how I'm right. Ooh, always, always and forever, baby. Always and forever, baby. Ooh, always, I will always be there. What about expectations? The ones I have aren't hard to satisfy. And there ain't no doubt about it. Ooh, together we feel like we were one. So don't think it's vain, don't always feel pain. I will always be by your side. Love so hard to find, sweet baby, stay mine. Let me show you how I'm right. Ooh, always, always and forever, baby. Always and forever, baby. Ooh, always, I will always be there for you. I'll be there for you. Always, always and forever, baby. Always and forever, baby. Ooh, always, I will always be there.
Brand new release from Avant-Garde Records. Fragrance. Modern funk. Coming from France. This is produced by Magoo. And on the flip side as well, we got Nikki B. Big shout out to Albin. What's up, man?
Tonight I can't sleep at all. I remember all the good times we already had. There's still a part of you inside of me. You're always on my mind.
Always, 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 always and forever, baby. Always and forever, baby. Ooh, always, be there.
Aidez-moi, sauvez-moi.
Coming up soon. Exclusive interview with Milk Talk. Yeah, I think we've warmed up now. Come on.
Aidez-moi, sauvez-moi.
Keeping it with the French boogie.
À quoi bon marcher seul dans les rues, de penser aux autres qui ont tout, et toi toujours là en train de t'imaginer les surprises qui ont te fait rêver. Aidez-moi, sauvez-moi. les nuits froides, pris de folie d'un recours d'une lumière qui scintille, toujours dans ces rêves noirs on m'a rien donné, en train de jongler dans cette pauvreté. Toutes ces nuits, sauvez-moi d'une tragédie d'aujourd'hui, d'une lumière qui m'envahit. Aidez-moi, sauvez-moi. À l'urgence, un SOS, détresse, aidez-moi, sauvez-moi de cette vie qui me tue, qui me tue. Aidez-moi, sauvez-moi.
Hey, you're listening Studio Funk, the best on modern funk.
どうしてなのこんな夜更けに行くあてなくドライブだなんて何も言わないのねわかってたわきっとあなたの心読めるからいいのだ待っていてもう少しだけあなたのこと嫌いになるからもう少し愛して風が叫ぶ夜のふ頭で抱かれながらさよなら告げるわ切れかけた糸なら切られるよりこの手で断ち切った方がマシよいいのだ待っていてあと少しだけ言い訳など聞きたくないからあと少しいいのだ待っていてもう少しだけあなたのこと嫌いになるからもう少し愛して今夜桜散る
Time for the main event. You ready? Studio Funk featuring Milk Talk. Come on.
あなのいつもぼんやり苦しみやわ 光には僕らも散る桜
On today's show, I'm very proud. We have a duo here from Japan who I'm very proud to have on today's show, who I'm a big fan of. Ladies and gentlemen, please present a warm welcome for Milk Talk.
Hey, what's going on?
Hello, I'm Q.I.
I'm Hair Kid, and we are Milk Talk. We make funk and boogie type synth music here in Japan, and we're really happy to be on the show. I've been listening to Studio Funk maybe the past couple of weeks to kind of get ready for this, and it's just like every time I listen to the show, I got a little more excited. I was happy to hear my friend Ryan Eric Williams on the show, who he's actually been very kind to me the times that I've visited Tokyo in the past year or two. So I was pretty surprised to see that you guys are connected as well, because he's a great guy.
Yeah, it's definitely a small world. I've been talking to Ryan now for quite some time, and when I said to him, "Oh yeah, I'm thinking about having Milk Talk on the show," and he was like, "Oh yeah, sure, Miles, that's a good friend of mine." I was just like, "What? How is that even possible?" And then it just made me realize that everyone just knows each other in this, in our community, let's say.
Yeah,
because our community, it's big, but it's also small at the same time.
That's right.
As you know, I'm a big fan of your work, your music, and yeah, really proud to have you on the show. And today we're going to be talking about a lot of things. And well, first of all, it's like some people, like some listeners here, that might not be aware of you both. And I know it's like you have a bit of a journey that's been happening for the last few years, I would say. But I just want to know, how did it all first get started?
Q, would you like to take this? How did you meet me?
We first met at a small venue in Manhattan. I was there to see a friend perform live. So I think he was performing along with a strange set. So then we talked for a bit. And 2 weeks later, we were writing songs together. So I have a strange story because we did our first recording at the Hair Kid house. It's a basement studio in New Jersey. It's kind of funny now that I think about it. So
Wow.
そうね、なんか at first Hair Kid was like, I think this is interesting. That one, there was a video that he showed me. It was a video of the 3 girls in seirafuku, like Japanese school uniform, singing. I looked at it and said, this place is dangerous, I thought.
Yeah, come into my basement and watch sailor uniform girl videos in New Jersey. That was like our first experience hanging out together.
Yeah, it's this experience is really strange. But I'm glad I didn't give up and record it, because the song that come out was Plastic New York. This is our responsive. What is it in music? なんか responsive music.
Right.
Or maybe like representative or...
Yeah, representative music かな.
Okay.
Yeah. I just want to clear my name there. The video that I showed her, this was actually, it was, I think it was, if I remember correctly, it was like a live on Japanese TV performance of this like theme song for this movie that these 3 girls did. One of them was Yui Asaka, who's kind of like a pretty famous idol. And that song is actually it's got kind of a groove, but it's kind of cheesy. I think the song is called Remember. Q.I, do you remember the artist name? It was like the Something Sisters.
Yeah, I just remember Kazama-san Shimai.
Kazama-san Shimai.
Yeah, Kazama is the first name. San Shimai means like sister
like 3 sisters, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah. So I had just discovered this video and was like, you have to see this. And then she's
I
thinking,
never
oh
know.
God, he wants me to put on a sailor uniform and sing for him. I just thought it was cool.
Well, at least it's a very memorable event. You're gonna always remember those moments.
Yeah, that was unforgettable.
And I'm glad that you stuck with him, Q.
Yeah, thank you for not running away.
Yeah, me too. I'm really glad I didn't give up.
Yeah, that was really fun though. We recorded and wrote
Yes.
Plastic New York really quickly.
Yeah.
At that time, I couldn't speak any Japanese, so I left the lyrics to her. And as Milk Talk, earlier this year we put out like a new version of Plastic New York because the original was a little more housey, a little more kind of like chiptune, which I was very into at the time. But we decided to make kind of a more Milk Talk vibe version with more vintage synthesizers and kind of more of a analog feel.
Yeah.
But the vocal on the new version is that original recording we made in, it must have been 2015. So,
Oh wow! So the actual vocals on that track is still from the original first recording, then?
yeah, it's mixed differently, but that's I guess a 7-year-old vocal now, which is like our history.
Wow.
The first thing we ever did together.
Yeah. So that track there it's actually one of my favorites of yours, and just to say as well, I really like the video. I never forget that day I discovered the video, and I was like, "What? There's a video as well?" And it's really good to see. And yeah, I love that track. I love the bass on it and everything about it, really. And it's one of those things where every now and again people are just saying like, "What are you into at the moment?" And I might just like give them that video, and I'm like, "Check this out."
That video is actually the reason there's a new version of the song, because this was at the very beginning of this year in January. I went up to work with Q.I on a different project, and we had like one afternoon together after the work was done.
Yes.
And we were like, we got to do some like Milk Talk something. So what if we like go dance to Plastic New York by the riverside? And she said, yeah. I said, yeah. So we did that. And then we had this kind of like really good video that we had taken. And then I started thinking to myself, okay, if we put this out, should it just be the original track? Like, I think there should be something new. So I hit the studio and started putting together new parts. So actually the video came first before the Milk Talk version of the song.
That's interesting.
Which is kind of, I guess that's pretty backwards, but...
Yeah, so that means then in that music video, you're actually dancing to the original version.
Yes, that's right. So...
Wow. That's a very good insight right there.
Mm-hmm.
会えないよ今すぐになんてこの街に今恋がしたみたい太陽系で着陸天体の話をしよう二人が今どこにいるかわからないよ当たり前に備わった日々こうしたい君愛したい当たり前に備わった日々こうしたい君愛したい
And just to say, I know recently you've been doing a bit of touring as well in Tokyo, and I think I saw some clips of you must have had that video. I think it was on like a building or something in Tokyo.
Ah, yes, that's right. That's right. That was kind of, we got pretty lucky there. Because here in Japan, I think anyone who's ever thought about going to Japan knows about the Shibuya Scramble crossing. It's probably like next to Abbey Road. It's probably like the most famous street crossing in the world.
Right.
And there's a lot of video screens. It's like Times Square times 100. So a lot of people pay a lot of money to get on those screens.
Right.
But we submitted Plastic New York to this promotion. It was kind of a contest, like, hey, if you have a video for one of your songs, send it to us. And if we like it, we'll put it up on the screen once an hour for a week. And they liked us and they did it. So we got to have that experience, but it didn't like deplete our bank account to do that. So we're really grateful that they picked us. So thank you, TuneCore, for loving us.
That's excellent. That's really excellent. Really nice to hear that. Because when I saw the pictures, I was just like, wow, you guys are like hitting a different league.
Right? That's what it feels like. I mean, but yeah, the truth is we got lucky. And we're very thankful for that chance.
Yeah, so from myself, based here in the UK, and just watching basically how your tour's getting on in Japan, it seemed like you had a great time over there. And I saw a lot of the promotional things you were doing, those amazing t-shirts, I do want to say, and that design, iconic design, I would say, looked great.
Iconic.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and just to describe it for our listeners here, so the t-shirt had a design with a telephone, so it was like a call to telephone. I like to say old school now.
Yes, we love the old school.
The old school, you know.
Yes.
And it also had an image of a cow as well, which would obviously connect, or the meaning of like milk talk. Exactly.
The story of us designing that t-shirt, it came together really quickly. I remember I was out of the house somewhere. I think I was driving or riding the train or something, and I thought, wait a minute, milk talk. What about a cow and a phone? So I messaged. Actually, I think even before I could message QI, she sent me a message like, "Hey, what if we did a T-shirt with a cow?" And it was like the same idea.
It's the same idea.
On the same day. I was so surprised. So it was kind of like, I don't know, some like weird energy that gave us the same T-shirt idea on I think it was like a Monday.
I love it. It's as if like you're both in sync with each other. You both think the same.
Yeah.
It's
kind
really
of scary.
interesting. Like designed by me, but making funny T-shirts was a childhood dream of mine.
Right.
Really nice.
Okay.
Yeah, because QI is, she's really amazing with graphic design. She did the jacket for our Transistor Lover 7-inch.
Right.
QI, where did you take that photo?
Oh, this photo is shooting in there, in my room.
Oh, yeah, that's just your room.
Yes, it's setting art things とか just なんか trash can とか just cheap, cheesy lights I put
Yeah.
on there as shooting.
I didn't even realize that that was your room. Like, to me, it looks like a studio, and like but that's like, I've been to your apartment and I didn't recognize that at all. So, but yeah, so she totally did a great job with that jacket for Transistor Lover. So when we made this t-shirt, we kind of did like video chats and sent things back and forth. And that design came together really quickly after we had that idea, which was good because we only had about, I want to say 3 or 4 weeks to make the t-shirts before our first show. Because, if you're going to play live, you got to have t-shirts. I think I saw, do you have Studio Funk t-shirts? Was that a thing?
That's a good question. Because recently, a few people have asked me about it. They're like, you should do some t-shirts. And I'm like, yeah, I should. So I'm actually in the plans at the moment of working on some t-shirt designs. I'm definitely going to do some. And yeah, so I'm actually thinking about want to do a collaboration with someone like an illustrator who can do some designs as well. So actually, people listening here, the invite is open. The DMs are open. Contact me if you're interested. But yeah, it's definitely something I want to do. And yeah, so hopefully when the day comes, if there's a Studio Funk tour,
That's right.
my t-shirts will be ready.
Yeah, the Studio Funk family.
Oh, I would love that. Can you imagine that? A tour and just hopping place to place and just like pass through Japan. That'd be good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's great here.
この世は山手線と呼ばれるループで気づいた時には理由もなく詰め込まれている When you put it through the station and you push on to the door As you step across the threshold slip into the floor for sure. The subway is waiting. That's what you tell yourself. As your finally start to love me, I'm leaving you for somebody else. Fuck you, motherfucker. Fuck you. 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 今シャツのベルが君を手招き乗りたい時には意地悪く抱きしめてるFuck you, motherfucker. Fuck you. Fuck you, motherfucker. Fuck you. Fuck you, motherfucker. Fuck you. Fuck you, motherfucker.
Yeah, your track that came out earlier this year, Transistor Lover, and also the remix, the notorious remix, I like to say, with XL Middleton is, I think it like made a lot of headlines, let's say, within the community, within modern funk, and especially seeing you collaborate with XL Middleton, knowing that he has quite a large fan base in Japan as well.
Yeah, that was I think that remix was just amazing. He crushed it. Though at first I was really surprised with the vibe he took it in, because it's XL Middleton. Like, I think a lot of people know him these days for his more sort of like West Coast G-funk type jam, sort of like Zapp and Roger type stuff. So when he sent the first version over, I was like, what is this? Not in a bad way, but I was so surprised, But it came together really nicely. QI, how did you feel when you first heard his version of Transistor Lover?
I thought it's really nice って思った。めっちゃなんか it's a really danceable but I feel chilling なんか danceable and chilling を感じてめっちゃ良かった。
めっちゃ良かった。What is that?
めっちゃ良かったは it's like how to say English it's very nice って感じ。
That's awesome.
Yeah, my milk dog friend, なんか milk dog friends, almost friends, they like his version, Transistor Lover. I like too.
Yeah. The way that remix came together was, I think, maybe a year and a half ago, or maybe 6 months before the Transistor Lover stuff was even happening. I saw online that, I don't know who it was first. It was either XL or Zaki Force Funk posted something about our first 7-inch Abiru.
Yes.
And they were like, I don't know how it got in front of their ears. Maybe it was like, Spotify Discover, or maybe because it was a vinyl record. I actually have no idea how it reached them. But I saw that pop up online and went, whoa, XL Middleton and Zaki Force Funk, like our track. That's like...
Yeah. It's funny you say that, because I remember that day as well. Because obviously I followed them on Instagram and I saw Zachary Force Funk post that, and it was like something I've never seen before. And I saw the artwork for Abiru and I was like, what is this? And I was just like, oh, this is good. And then I'll never forget it. It's become that moment that then I think a lot of us heads, like record heads and modern funk enthusiasts, were just like trying to track this down and to understand what this is. And especially like the 7-inch 45, and
right.
And at that time I think it was like very difficult to find, to get hold of as well.
Yeah. I think there are still some copies floating around, but you gotta kind of hunt them down. We have some for sale at our shows, so if any of y'all can make it to Japan, I got the good stuff. But so we knew that XL was down with our stuff. So when it came time to think about like, all right, we did Transistor Lover, somebody should remix this. XL was the first option that I even thought of, and I just cold emailed him. I think we were like mutual followers on Twitter and stuff like that, but I'd never actually spoken with him. So I just emailed him and said, hey, you want to remix this? And he went, yeah, I want to remix this. And it started to come together. One thing that I don't think anybody knows, though, is that they actually him and his team sent me the stems, and I did the mix down for that remix.
Whoa.
So I actually like muted a couple of I muted the drums here and maybe the keys there, which I was really scared about. I was like, is XL gonna come and like kill me for muting his keyboard?
This ain't my remix.
Yeah, what is this garbage? But no, he was really kind and dug the creative choices I made. The one other thing is that after he sent the first version, he said, what do you think of it? And I said, it's good, but could you maybe try adding like some G-funk whistles? And, you know, asking XL Middleton to add G-Funk whistles, that's like, hey, Roger Troutman, can you play the talk box on this song? You know, it's like, so I kind of felt like, I don't want to say I felt embarrassed to ask, but I was like, is this even okay to ask? Like, because he's the G-Funk master. Maybe he didn't want to do the whistle on this song, but no, he added that stuff in, which you can hear in the pre-chorus, that do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah.
And, it's so nice.
Yeah.
It's like such a good remix.
I have an interesting story for this. So, Transistor Lover line up at HMV in Shibuya.
Yeah,
Do
the
you know
HMV record shop in Shibuya.
Yeah.
Yes. So, but when I saw it in the record store in Yokohama, nearby the Shibuya, so it was not in Japanese music section. It was really in the foreign music section. I can't find it. Where is my records? I asked to the store shop's staff. So she's really looking for our music. Oh, it's in there. The foreign music R&B jazz section. It's a surprise
way.
because I am a Japanese singer.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really glad that.
Yeah.
Because I almost feel like, yeah, that's true, that people in Japan, there, aside from us, we there's a couple of artists that are kind of doing modern funk type stuff, but no one who's really doing it straight ahead. I mean, we're not even doing it straight ahead. So I feel like the record buyers and the DJs and the collectors who are after that like modern funk sound are probably going to hunt more for it from, you know, labels like Mo Funk and Star Creature and even People's Potential Unlimited, which is like my favorite record label ever. So it's kind of cool that they put us in with them instead of like, I don't know, like AKB48 or something.
Yeah, so one of my favorite tracks of yours, without a doubt, is Transistor Lover, which I'm proud to present for the listeners here. We're going to get an exclusive a cappella by Q.I herself, and going to bless it here right now on Studio Funk. This is an exclusive a cappella by Q.I.
1, 2, 3.
Digital romance is overrated. Some people may say I'm obsolete. Everyone's so over integrated. As for me, I like to be discreet. Prudential electricity deep inside of me is building up. Transistor, so electrified. You're the bass and I'm your collector. And nothing illogical. Judge me up and tell me on. Give me what you are, my transistor lover. Transistor lover, judge me up and tell me on. Transistor lover. Transistor lover.
Yes! Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening.
Oh,
Right.
that was oh man, I feel like crying right about now, man. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Beautiful.
Some people may say I'm obsolete. Everyone's so over integrated. As for me, I like to be discreet. Electricity deep inside of me is built.
like, this is right now I'm playing through the effects that I use for our live show, actually. So I could walk you through some of the sounds that I use on the guitar, which, I mean, that might be kind of interesting. Like, for example, when we play Pixelated Girl, at the end, I'm doing... Pixelated Girl. Got a little flanger, compressor,
Nice.
some
Nice.
delay.
So with your recent output of live shows you've been doing in Tokyo, and like I mentioned before about those great promotional t-shirts, I'm gonna keep talking about these t-shirts, by the way.
Yeah.
It's like people...
You're sending like not subtle signals at all. Like, give me a t-shirt.
No. You know, I'm cool at that. But no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like trying to imagine like what are your live shows like in that sense, because when you're doing live shows like that, obviously when thinking about like electronic music and such, and how sometimes like conveying that to a live environment obviously can be sometimes slightly different, depending obviously which bit of kit you're traveling with and how you're actually doing these performances.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. And I can talk about that at length. So before I get into that a little bit, QI, how do you feel like our live shows have gone so far?
So, the live show is really amazing for me because I actually wasn't really interested in it, but I was seeing the fans in front of me for the first time and seeing them dancing. It was a lot of fun for me, and I felt it was very rewarding. めっちゃ楽しかった。
Yeah, I had a lot of fun too. We played our first shows as Milk Talk ever just about 1 month ago in Tokyo. So one of QI's friends asked us to play at their pretty big event with a lot of like well-known, not really funk type artists, but sort of like kind of post-future bass. It was this cool event where a lot of really sort of modern underground Tokyo music combined with live illustration. Like there was some VJ stuff as well, but also these different illustrators who were on stage with the artists and making artwork at the same time that the musicians were playing. So it was a really interesting audiovisual experience. And we got the offer to play that, which was kind of the flame or that kick in the pants that we needed to figure out how to bring our music to the stage for the first time. Because for the first 2 years of Milk Talk, it was just like remote. Maybe we would get together every once in a while and do some video stuff, or QI would come down to my place here in Himeji, which is near Kobe in Osaka. And we would track the vocals here. But basically Milk Talk was and still is remote for the most part. But we got this offer to play this cool show. And then because of that, we were able to book a couple more. Once we got that offer, I spent about a month or two just scrambling and trying to figure out, okay, how do I play this music that I've made mainly on a computer with like vintage synthesizers that break really easily? How do I bring that on the road? So at first I watched as many performances of other kind of electronic dance sort of artists and on YouTube, and seeing what people were doing and making my own judgments as to what works and what doesn't. Like XL Middleton, again, he has a great live show. Saucy Lady has a really cool live show as well.
Saucy Lady Yuki Kanasaka. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to see her sometime. She's so cool.
Yeah.
And also, not really in the boogie funk, modern funk world, but are you familiar with Harvey Sutherland?
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Oh yeah, he's killing it these days.
He's hitting another level, isn't he? Really?
So, yeah. His Boiler Room set from a few years ago is really interesting because for most of the set, it's just him with his Rhodes and his Juno, and like a laptop. But he totally rocked it. So on the other hand, there were some bigger artists who I will not name because I had kind of a negative opinion of their live show. Where, for example, especially with electronic music where the bass lines tend to be repetitive, there was one act where for one of their songs, somebody on stage was playing the bass line, which is originally like a house track, and they played it on, a Fender jazz bass for like 3 or 4 minutes, but it's just the same bass line. And I thought to myself, that's not really doing it for me. There's no drama. There's no dynamics. So that kind of led me to, for our stuff, I try and play as many parts as I can and as many different parts as I can. So my computer has the music. There's parts that are played automatically because I can't do everything at the same time. But instead of saying, oh, for this song, I'm going to play guitar, and for that song, I'm going to play the keys.
Yeah.
It's more like for the verse, I'm going to play the synth leads. For the pre-chorus, I'm going to play the bass line. For the chorus, I'm going to switch to guitar. And by switching parts as quickly as possible and almost kind of panicking, I hope that makes things a little more, I guess I would say exciting or more alive for the audience. Because when you go see a live show, it's your eyes are open. It's not just about what you're hearing, but it's also watching the performer's body language. I want to see someone who is expressing with their whole self on stage. I want to see not just their musicianship, but their essence. So I think I try to make my essence a little more readily available by panicking and doing as much as I can.
And you're doing this on your own as well. So is QI helping you with some of the instruments as well? Or?
She helps me with her energy.
Right.
But yeah, she's doing vocals, and we have her set up with right before our first show, like very last minute, we found a really cool vocal reverb pedal. So she's able to kind of change the sonic space of her voice throughout the show. But at the same time, yeah, I'm jumping between my guitar and my micro cord as quickly as possible.
Amazing.
I'm still not 100% there. Before our next gigs, I have to practice a little bit more. But I think for live shows, like if there is no chance of making mistakes, it's kind of boring. Like I'd rather see somebody on stage taking chances,
take the risk,
and pushing their limits, and maybe taking their music to a place that they hadn't taken it before, as opposed to just playing the song note for note on the record and being like, hey, here's my song, all right, good night.
It's a really valid point, really, because it just makes me think about, in general, when you listen to like a live version of a track, sometimes we're closer to the live version because it just feels a lot more raw and a different kind of look at the track as well. Whereas if you got a live version and it's like exactly the same as the studio version, there's no gain there almost.
Yeah, like what's the point? It's, I mean, if you're into that, more power to you. But
yeah, just to like
what
go on.
Go ahead.
No, I was about to say a little like side note is that I did see a band not too long ago, another very big band, Courage, and they're like a 3-piece band. They're like worldwide.
yeah.
They're amazing. They're absolutely amazing. And what blows my mind about them is it's an interesting piece, really, because what they sound in studio is actually what they sound live, because they're just a 3-piece band and they all just have their parts in and they just sing together.
Right.
But what they do in their live shows, though, they just go off. Where you know that the studio version is meant to like stop there. They extend that track by another 5 minutes. It was just like, wow. And they have like proper solos in there. But yeah.
Yeah, I recently had the experience to see Thundercat.
Yes.
Who came to Osaka, and
he's amazing.
It was
live.
it was incredible. Like I had seen some videos on YouTube, but seeing it in person is just it's a totally different experience. And what I realized about Thundercat stuff is in the studio, his songs tend to be short. Like most of the Thundercat songs are like 2 or 3 minutes.
3-minute tracks, yeah.
Yeah, but seeing him play them live, I realized he's writing them as though they're jazz standards, where you kind of have a chord progression that it goes through, like giant steps or something. So he'll play the head, and then he was touring with the drummer Lewis Cole, who's a phenomenal drummer and musician in his own right. So, they'll play Nobody Move, There's Blood on the Floor, get through that a little bit, and then just totally rip over the chords for like 5 or 6 minutes, and then finally come back, somebody tell me how I'm supposed to feel. And I go, oh, so this is just like, it's like the new version of Mahavishnu Orchestra, except they don't do any of that stuff on the studio. It's only the live version where you hear them just like explode and go crazy. And I haven't figured out how to explode on stage with Milk Talk yet, but that's on the way. Yeah. I'm in the woodshed trying to get my chops up to Thundercat level, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. So listeners, you know what you got to do. If you ever hear Milk Talk is in town, you know you got to do. You got to get right at the front and then watch Miles switch between instruments.
Yeah, and try and catch me slipping.
Amazing. And I know on today's show, you've got some extra treats for us. And of course, I think most guests who come on Studio Funk always bring the treats. And I'm really proud to know that you've got some new music up and coming that's going to be released quite soon. And I think today we're going to get a little bit insight what's coming up next.
Yeah, we have a couple of things coming up. This first song that we want to share with you, this is supposed to come out on a compilation. Last I heard was later this year, but until it's confirmed, it's not confirmed. But this is a song called Sayonara Alpinist. And QI, do you have anything you want to share about this song? Or maybe
I want to just tell the title in Japanese, like
okay.
さよならアルピニスト。
Wow, that's amazing, man. Amazing track.
Thank you.
Wow. It just blew me away. I was just like, I don't know what I was expecting really, but I guess it's that nice sense of like, it starts and it builds. And when that bass starts coming in, you're like, oh, okay. I know what time it is now.
Yeah. It's bass time.
Yeah. And then once again, like, amazing vocals, QI. Amazing.
Thank you so much. I really favorite lyric this song.
Nice.
Can you tell us more about those lyrics?
そうね。なんかめっちゃ前に書いたからちょっと忘れたけどなんかこの曲は山が魔性の女、山がすごい魅力 how to say、山が beautiful woman で she's こうやって手招いてる。
So what QI is saying is this song is like the mountain is a beautiful woman kind of like beckoning people to come and try and make it to the top.
Right.
And she's like, yeah, come on. Nothing bad will happen. Just try it. I
だから
promise, it's fine. It's not
リ
fine.
スナーはそのキャラクターになって一緒に Lost the Way してほしい。
Ah, I hope I can translate that well. That's so cool. So, Q.I is saying that she hopes that the listeners, people who listen to this song, kind of also fall under the spell of this sort of beautiful, enticing mountain woman and then get lost in the woods and just lose themselves in the music.
Wow. I need to really start learning Japanese. I really need to. And I think it might be one of my New Year resolutions for next year is to start learning. Yeah, I really would love to, because it's one of those things where, like, I'm sure as I start learning, even like understanding lyrics like yourself is these songs, and are gonna definitely appeal to me a lot differently, and I get a lot more from it as well.
Yeah. On the other hand, sometimes you hear songs where the lyrics are like, if you know the lyrics, they're terrible. Like, part of the appeal to a lot of Japanese music back when I first started listening was that I didn't know what they were saying. So the vocals to me were almost more like an instrument. And if it was like, you know, like stupid, like Italo freestyle lyrics, then I didn't mind because I couldn't understand it. Now, of course, you know, there's plenty of Japanese lyrics that I find beautiful, but originally, even if it was something stupid, I could still enjoy it, while English stuff was starting to get a little, there were certain things that really bothered me, and I kind of, not being able to understand the lyrics was really appealing at that stage in my life. So with that said, there's one classic boogie track that has really, really strange lyrics, and I want to share this with you, Q.I. So give me just one moment. Have a listen to this.
Chocolate lips.
Yes.
Love that track.
Yeah, it's such a great track. But Q.I, what are the lyrics like from what you could hear?
Yeah, なんか I feel like Chinatown. Like
Yeah.
Not Japan, なんか China っぽい。
Interesting.
Yeah, this lyric sounds like a shop stuff. なんか polite word.
Yeah, it's really like formal Japanese.
Yeah,
本日は
the
私は
Japanese.
Yeah.
It's
ございませ
interesting.
んか?
She's Japanese?
Yeah, I believe her name is Miho Fujiwara, was the vocalist of Chocolate Lips.
Yeah, correct.
That's a track called Milk and Honey. And yeah, that's like the only keigo, the only formal Japanese funk song I think I've ever heard.
Yeah, I never hear.
私の友ではあなた様を Really strange.
Sometimes use a difficult Japanese style. 存じ上げませんとか。
Chocolate Lips. That track. I've heard it numerous times, obviously. And it's just like, every time it starts, you're like, oh, that groove.
Yeah, that song. That whole album, that's probably one of my like top 5 city pop albums. Or Japanese boogie. Wamono boogie. Wa boogie.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Every track on there. Yeah. Great album.
Yeah, but the lyrics to Milk and Honey are really weird. It sounds like it's so formal. It's hard to think of. Like, imagine if it, like George Washington or like or even like Winston Churchill was like one of their speeches was set to city pop. That's kind of like the kind of language that Miho was using on that song.
That's
and I have
interesting.
no idea why. It's really weird.
Yeah,
but it's an amazing tune.
That's really interesting because for me, not understanding completely what's been said there, it's very different appeal to me. It feels very, I don't know, it just feels very nice.
Yeah, no, same here. Like, that's a song I've been listening to since before I really could speak this much Japanese. And as I learned more about the language, I started to think, wait a minute, what's going on here? But it's still one of my favorite songs. It's so good.
Amazing.
So, speaking of amazing songs, we have one more to preview for you. This is a collaboration with one of our very good friends. We're not ready to announce the collaboration yet, but both they and we are really excited to put this out. This might be the most city poppiest Milk Talk track so far.
Interesting.
When we were making this, we kind of said, all right, some of our stuff goes in a few different directions. And generally, we don't want to try and make like throwback city pop. I think one thing that happens with a lot of modern funk, sometimes it's almost like too retro for me. Like it's almost too authentic. I like something with a little twist, a little unique. It's not just like, oh, this is a song that sounds like it's from 1984.
Yeah,
I think that's part of the appeal of using of working with Q.I.'s voice. Is Q.I. You don't sing like Momoko Kikuchi or Junko Ohashi or any of these. You have your own unique, kind of more modern voice in a lot of ways. That said, with this song, we tried to take Q.I.'s voice and maybe bring it back to 1984 and 1985. This is a song called A Million Miles Away. Q.I., do you have anything to say about this song?
I love this song.
All right, let's take a listen to a short clip of A Million Miles Away, Milk Talk, and a very good friend of ours.
What?
Right?
Oh, you can't do this to me.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah, we try and keep a
wow.
cool. We try and keep a cool head about our own stuff, but we're really excited to get that song out.
Wow. I know the song's not been out yet, but I'm already going to say congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Wow. Like that would fit in any city pop set or playlist, or it would fit right in. People wouldn't even question it. Amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna try and take good care of that one. Try and put it where it needs to be. But at the same time, like these days when you release music, you kind of just put it out there and see what happens.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna be like DJ Natoya here and just say, put it on 7-inch, put it on 45.
I think that does have to happen. I agree. That's like if I didn't make that song, I would be banging down the door of the person who made that. Put it on 45. So I think we're gonna try and do that.
You gotta put it on 45, and I'm gonna pre-order my copies now.
Okay.
I'm pre-ordering.
Okay. I'll put you down.
In fact, I pre-order for wholesale as well. I've got to share.
Okay.
I got to share this for people in the UK and people in Europe. We got to share it. Share the love, you know.
Yes, thank you. And by the way, thank you for bringing our first 2 7-inches to the UK. So far, you're the only person who's actually distributed our stuff over there. So super limited opportunity right now.
Yeah, I'm really proud to be part of that story and part of that history, let's say. And it was really well received. I do want to say that the copies that I had for sale, they went really quickly and people were snapping them up, because it's that thing of like, you know, just giving people that scenario that this is not something you're going to find anywhere else. And it was exclusive distribution for Studio Funk, and so people could enjoy here in the UK, but also across Europe as well. And so I continue to thank you for making fantastic music, and really looking forward to everything else you go going forward, really. And it seems like just hearing these samples and snippets of what's coming up next is, there's plenty of good things to come.
Thank you. We're gonna do our best to keep it coming.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's been an amazing time. I've had so much fun talking to you both, all the insights and the music, everything. It's been amazing.
Thank you so much for having us. This has been really fun for me too.
Really enjoyed. Thank you.
Yeah, I think this is definitely one for the books. Definitely making history here on Studio Funk. And I'm really looking forward to the official releases of your next music. And
yes. Yeah, if you want to keep up with when those are coming out, of course, follow us wherever you follow people. We're active on Instagram, Twitter, Spotify will hit you, YouTube, all that good stuff. So hit us up, and you can see when we drop that new on you.
But also just to say, there is one more treat in the bag. We think we're done, but we're not done just yet. And for fellow listeners on here on Studio Funk, the show always ends with a tribute mix. But what we're going to do today is something a bit different, a little bit more special, I would say, is we're going to have Miles here, going to be giving us a nice little mix to wrap up the show.
Yeah. This is a vinyl mix of... These are some tracks from, I would say, the past 5 years or so that I have in my record collection of artists that we admire and artists we consider friends who are doing some really great, funky, modern type stuff. The first track is from our friends, the Oto Factory, who They're one of the better like indie modern city pop bands that I know of. I think they're based out of Osaka. I've played with them in Kobe a couple of times. There's a track by Mime, which I'm in love with. There's a track by our friend Park Golf featuring arguably the modern city pop queen Hitomi Toy. And yeah, a couple other surprises. I don't want to spoil too much, but let's listen to some records. Aswad, thank you so much for having us. This is Hair Kid from Milk Talk.
Thank you so much. This is QI.
Yeah, thank you both so much. And I can't wait to get into this mix right now. So once again, thank you for coming on the show, and I'll definitely speak to you all soon.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Take it easy.
Inside the world,
突然の通り雨にやけに混んだ電車でも君のことばかり頭をよぎる頭をよぎるの100年先までもわかるよ教えてほしいの知らないこと100年前から知ってるような君には偽れる二人ならきっとどうしても出会ってしまうの理解のストーリーこっそりと教えてほしい100年先までもわかるならすれ違わないよ都合よくして100年前から知ってるなら出会ったらきっと楽しそうね突然伸びる風にやけに長い信号いつもの風景はあの時に見てた都会の幻想100年先までもわかるよ教えてほしいの知らないこと100年前から知ってるような君には偽れる
鍵の奥は手応えない駆け引きの秘密閉ざされた魅惑のその暗号はSOS
早く見つけてよ君だけを待ってる秘密のオアシス
Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed the show. Studio Funk is a monthly podcast which is available on popular podcast services like Spotify and iTunes, but also can be found on other popular music services like SoundCloud and Mixcloud. If you'd like to support the show, you can do at patreon.com/Studio Funk, where you become a monthly subscriber, where you receive extra perks and extra content. Extra content includes full track list to the show, bonus episodes, giveaways, and a lot more. A special credit and thank you to the subscribers on the highest tier level on Patreon. On the mint tier level, many thanks to Danny Sasado. That's patreon.com/Studio Funk. Thank you.
Studio Funk.